Okay, good afternoon. So in this video, I would like to conduct the project 2 by answering the following question. Okay, so for the first question, the question is about what people think in this video. Okay, so in the video, I think that most of the people think that street art is good and a good artistic piece of work. And just for example, as Nanny stated, street art belongs to the street, and because it is colorful, vibrant, and different from other pieces of work. And next, Janet said it shows the passions of artists, and because it comes from the true feeling of the artist, and it is not fake. And for Michael, it is an artistic work, and we must be serious and don't make fun of it. Okay, so I would like to move on to the second question, which I have to summarize the main idea of the video. So first of all, as we can see, the video is filmed on the alleys and also the lanes of Melbourne, which is the second largest city in Australia. And first of all, the video asking for opinions from the local people and also the tourists. And next, it will also explain the history and development of the street art in Melbourne. Okay, so first of all, I think street art is actually in Melbourne is first arrived in 1980s. Okay, and then from the vibrant city of New York. And from the first beginning, it started with the silent protests and also the pretty cool slogans in the artistic form, which evolved to a whole new subculture in Melbourne. And after all, when it enters the 1980s, the street art was at its pace, which means it goes smoother and smoother. And it started to attract more international artists such as Banksy and Deface. And next, by 21st century, it was starting the new form of street art, which is stencil. And nowadays, street art is at the hardest moment, which is the peak in the pop culture and tourists. And the attitudes towards the street arts was changed. The people had changed the attitudes. And as people began to recognize the artistic value of street art. And even the northern city capsules has also encouraged the street arts included the commission to encourage the artists to create the street arts in the street. Okay, so now I would like to move on to the third question. So do I think the street art has the message or just merely the piece of art? Okay, so for me, in my opinion, I think that street art has a message because it is done by human, and human will do something with their own reason. And I think street arts most of the times is used to tell the social message to the public. Maybe it's because of some social issues such as the poverty and also some crime. So the street art is good to tell the social message, and also it will share the stories and the experience of the life of the normal standard living of the people. And even it is done without a specific meaning, I think the art represents the emotion, the feeling, and also the thought of the artist during the time when he or she created it through the words, symbols, or visual appearance. And sometimes I think even the message is not perceived by the viewer, or perceived by the viewer can be semantic or ambiguous. I think the message forms would be noticed by the people, and also the fact of some message can be given recognized. So I think street arts do have their own message. Okay, next for the fourth question. Okay, so what inspired artists to create the art? And I think most of the things that inspired artists is their experience and also their stories of their life. So maybe it's because of love. It is the theme of love, friends, or the friendship, or maybe even or the harsh moment of their life, something like betrayal. Or okay, so they use street arts to share their emotion, to share their feelings, so they can tell the people of their life. And next, I would think the big things that inspire the artists is the social issue happening around the world. Something like crime, such as bullying, family abusing, and poverty. So they can use street arts to tell the people what's happening around. So it also serves as the mass media to amplify the message. Okay, and next, I think if the artist is a nature-loving person, they like the nature, and nature also can inspire them. Maybe in some issues such as the extinction of the whales, chimpanzees, and also the destruction of the habitats or the things around. So they can use the street arts to create awareness. So we can stop killing whales, protect the animals, protect the flora and the fauna, and this can also show the passions of the nature loving the characteristic. Okay, next I will move on to the last question. So which are what I think of street art, and also does it bring positive or the negative impact to the society? Okay, so first of all, I think street art is an art open to the community. So open to everyone, and everyone has their own right to voice out their opinions or the feedbacks through the wall. And I think it is beautiful and it is a sincere piece of work because it represents a true community and also a living standard of the people in the country. And I think it brings positive impact to the society because it serves as a wall communication. The people are able to share the thoughts and with each other, and also some communicating message. It also acts as some sort of mass media other than radio, other than television, and actually it can also create a different form of message which we even cannot see it from the video or from the radio or the newspaper. So I think it can unite the people in the community by sharing the communication message. And next, I think it can promote tourism. So for example, there are also murals in Penang. So it can actually attract the foreign tourists from all around the world. And murals in the Penang is actually served as a hotspot for the so whenever every time people think to come to Penang or to Malaysia, they will first think of the mural. So it serves as a symbolic work for Penang, and it also puts up the name of Penang or Malaysia. Okay, and next, I think the street arts also give the opportunity to the people who do not have resources to launch a more traditional art career ashore. Because as based on research, graffiti artists actually, as most of the time, were the kids from the poor neighborhoods, working class family, so they do not have the resources to create their own arts. And now the cities has become their canvas so their talent can be fully utilized, and they can also have the opportunity to create their own arts. Okay, so I think that's all for me. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.